In case you can't quite hear,
Alright, let me know if you need more.
I'm listening to a police scanner of what's going on in Philly. This is exactly what the videos could be about today. In case you guys haven't been keeping up with current events, and I rarely keep up with current events, George Floyd was killed by a cop who had his knee on George Floyd's neck. For 9 minutes, after 9 minutes, killed George Floyd. That started protests across the nation. California, Minnesota, Philly. I had one here. There's one that would happen in Memphis. Not as violent as it is in Philly, though. There was no crimes that were committed, just a peaceful protest. What happened at Philly? Or what happened in Minnesota? Vandalized a police station, destroyed a police car, burnt down, not even burnt down, arsoned a police station. George Floyd, for those of you guys who's watching, if you're watching this, go ahead and upload this to your Facebook or your YouTube, whatever. Post this. I want this viral. George Floyd does not want this. George Floyd would not have wanted this. He would not have wanted this at all. He would have wanted a simple protest. Like in Memphis. Memphis, there was a simple protest, but after the second day, no cops showed up. After 2 days, there were no cops that showed up in Memphis to stop these protests, and they knew it was a peaceful protest. What happened in Memphis is what George Floyd would have wanted. Not what's happened in Minnesota or Philly. From what I heard, 50 officers in Philly were injured. I'm not quite sure how accurate that is. If you guys live in Philly and you watch my YouTube video, let me know exactly how many officers are injured in Philadelphia right now. Right now. Because I'm curious. George Floyd died because a cop stayed on his neck for 9 minutes. And they ruled it as an underlying cause or underlying health concern. No, even if he did, that still wouldn't be enough to kill him. That cop killed him to death and got charged with murder. So again, George Floyd does not want this. And if you guys can't hear what's going on right now in my background, on what's playing in my background, that's a police scanner that I have an app on my phone that I can listen to any police station, like any big police stations or anything. Like I can listen in on Memphis, I can listen in on Philly, Minnesota, I can listen in on a lot of these, and I can even listen in different countries. I can listen to theirs. I'm more concerned about what's going on here in the States. In the States.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range.
George Floyd's death was uncalled, George Floyd's death was uncalled for. He died in police custody on that neck, like when that cop played on his neck.
Turn around and fire at the targets.
He died an uncaused death that he did not have a concern to die for.
From the hip, Private. Just like in the movie. You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick...
and YouTube, I know you're gonna try to take this video down. Please, don't take it down. I want this video to go viral on all social media. I want them to hear of what's going on in Philly is uncalled for. It should not happen.
Your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target. Crouch first, then aim down your sight at the target.
What's going on in Philly is uncalled for. They've already caused mass vandalism. They're setting fire to everything. Officers are already wounded. Fires can't get to the calls that they need. EMS can't get to the calls that they need to get to. That's how bad it is in Philly. If you have Facebook, I suggest you listen to this police scare that's going on right now. I suggest you listen to this while watching the live feed from Fox 29 on Facebook. It's got an area circling around. It'll show you exactly what's going on. You'll get the grasp of what's going on because the news won't tell you until much later. This is not what George Floyd would have wanted. Officers are already wounded. Government structures are destroyed, and this isn't even the only one. There's people on interstates destroying other people's cars. If I'm on the interstate and I'm stopped by protesters in traffic, one of 4 things would happen. 1, I'll lay on the horn. 2, if you don't move, I'll range forward. 3, if you don't move, I'll run you over. And 4, if you try to hit my car, I will shoot you. Do not hit another person's car. You break my car, you pay for damages, or you get shot. And this is the reason why you don't go and stop cars on interstates and start kicking their cars, because you don't know if they have a gun or not. And like I said, I want you to download a police scanner on your phone. It's an app. I want you to download it. It's not illegal either. I know a lot of people who have it. From what I have, I think. Let me see how many people is listening on the scanner I have right now. 9,837 listeners. That's how bad it is in Philly. It's that bad in Philly. Philly is a good city, but like, not today. Ferguson, if we remember the death of Michael Brown, his death was justifiable because he was trying to go for an officer's gun. And if you guys try to fight me in the comment section, I will fight all of you. His blood was on the officer's gun, the officer's clothes, and the steering wheel, and his blood was on the gun, clothes, and steering wheel inside the car. Therefore hinting that he was trying to steal the officer's gun to kill that officer. If that officer had not acted, that officer would have died. We have numerous people in Philly, innocent cops, who's trying to do their jobs, injured. People on interstates, people on interstates, looting delivery trucks like UPS, FedEx, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, Amazon, all these other big companies that, if you're listening, you have ground vehicles, please apply the rule that either you supply the guns or let the people bring their own guns in. So they try to steal packages that doesn't belong to them. All the guys have to do is just open fire. Because I was taught stealing is wrong. If someone tries to steal my stuff, like if I was driving a truck and I had a gun, if it was legal, and someone tried stealing a package out of the truck that didn't belong to them, I will shoot them. And like I said, YouTube, I know you're going to try to take this down. Please don't. I want people to know how bad it is in Philly. Philly went from a peaceful demonstration and a peaceful protest to a riot. Innocent lives are getting killed and injured out there in Philly. Philly looks like a war zone. Philadelphia right now looks like Iraq and Afghanistan. It's resembling more of Iraq in the city streets. It's so bad. It's literally looking like a war zone in Iraq and Baghdad. That's how bad it is. YouTube, please don't take this down, because I literally don't want to redo this entire video and have it taken right back down. You may think it's copyright, but if it is, let us slide one time, please, just one time. I've been listening to this for 2 hours now. Not even 2 hours. I've been listening to this since 2 o'clock, so 3 to 4 hours where I'm at. It's getting worse. I've already heard at least 15 panic buttons pressed and a couple other things. And I've heard on the radio someone break into MSB building, Municipal Service Building, being broken into, and someone having a gun with an officer in there. There's officers trapped in buildings that they can't get out of. There's officers who's risking their lives right now trying to get people to safety, even their own. There's officers who's basically sacrificing their lives for the American public. I don't think Trump knows what's going on. And all you guys who keep bashing Trump is saying that, oh, he's not knowing about this. He's known about this. I don't know if he does or not. And if he does, I don't think there's anything he can do except try to give a speech at the White House and the Oval Office. You may think Philly's good right now. You can hear my background on my police radio. It's not good. It's getting worse. It's going to continue to get worse. Sooner or later, they're going to deploy the National Guard in Philly. If you live in Philly and the process has not got to you yet, pack up some of your important stuff that you need and get the fuck out of Philly before it does get to your place. Because they're setting fire to, from what I heard, 12 cop cars already. Fire can't get to their destinations. EMS can't even get to calls. There's people that are dying in Philly. And any of you protesters who will watch my video, the officers facing justice and these protests is not needed for what this is going on. It's not needed. And see, hold on. In case you guys can't quite hear, they've already set fire to Starbucks. They've already set fire to Starbucks in Philly. They're already trying to, from what I heard, I don't know if it's a jail or not, but from what I heard, they're trying to break someone, or they're trying to break a jail, as what I heard. It's either jail or cafeteria, I don't know which one. But the fire, this is what I'm talking about, guys. It's, from what this is what I've been telling you guys for as long as I've been streaming right now. This is not what George Floyd wanted. All of you protesters who's listening in, end this now. It is now a riot in the streets of Philly. And if this goes on too much longer, the governor of New York, or the governor of Philadelphia, or not Philadelphia, the governor of Pennsylvania, is literally going to be calling, like the governor and the mayor will be calling in the National Guard, and the governor, like the mayor's going to request the National Guard, the governor's going to approve of it, the National Guard's going to come in, and National Guard, if I'm not mistaken, have orders to shoot on sight if their lives are in danger. So I'm begging of you guys, who's doing these protests, keep it peaceful. Do not get out of hand like Philly is. If you're in Philly and you're rioting, stop. This is not necessary. You're putting innocent lives at danger, and you're killing innocent lives. You're destroying your city as we currently speak. Is that what you want? Think about your kids. Think about your life. Think about your family. Think about your future. Do you want your future being, like, if you're the one who injured cops, threatened a cop, or set fire to government property, do you want to spend the rest of your life in jail? And do you want to spend the rest of your life in prison? I don't think you do. Think about this. This is a problem with most Americans. Or, you know who you are or who you're not are. If you might know who you are.
Alan, adopt the crouching stance and aim down your sights. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down?
If you guys are doing this, I need you to stop. You're putting your future in jeopardy.
Aim down your sights, then pop in and out to acquire new targets. Show him, Private. If your target is close to where you're aiming, you can snap to it quickly by aiming down your sight.
That doesn't sound good in Philly.
Now that's how you do it. You want to take down your targets quickly and with control.
There's officers who's literally facing life or death right now in Philly. YouTube, please do not take this down, and whoever watched my video, if it's not posted yet or if it's already posted, share it with everyone you know. This is injustice. This is not what George Floyd wants of his death. I found out not so long ago. Like, I found out. You guys know, I work at UPS. We went from being essential to targets. Just because we're helping the country stay together. Please, stop what you're doing. If you have rights where you're at, and you can get out before it gets to your street, I advise you get out. So you don't get caught up in this. Because it's literally gonna get bad. It's already bad in Philly, and it's just gonna become a war. But I'll do it for this video, guys. I'll let you know exactly if it gets any worse in Philly, and I know it will. So I suggest you just download if you guys live in Philly, get the police scanner for your phone, and get a police scanner for Philly. Get a police radio on your phone, like a police scanner on your phone. Tune into Philly, and if you live in smaller towns, well, you'll see cops hauling ass. But if you guys live in Philly, get a police radio. Like if you live in Philadelphia, get the police scanner on your phone, download it, and immediately download it, open it up, tune into Philadelphia or wherever you're at, and get out when you still can. Because if it's going from neighborhood to neighborhood, they're going to set anything on fire they can. Grab some of your important stuff and stuff you want and get out. I'll let you know if it gets any worse. That'll do it for this video, guys. Joy64 out.